Welcome back, guys, and we're now going to be into the second half, and I'm once again joined by Soymilk over here. Want to say hi?
Hello!
Yeah, if you want to know what this series is about, definitely go check Soymilk's channel, which has the first part of it. So yeah, this is a series that we're going to be reviewing, like picking most of the intense matchups and review it in English, just to let like more of the English community of IDV to know more about the teams, about the IVL teams, and how intense these games can be, and what are these players like if you want to gain the golden apples during KOA.
That definitely will be very useful information, guys.
Yep. Yeah, we just did the first part, and now this is the second leg. So here we go, as we are now at DongX, like Dou5 versus MRC. And once again, DongX, we mentioned just now, a pretty strong hunter. And MRC Survivor team, we also saw the first half, just how like stubborn they are after the first bad start. They reversed it completely.
Yes, definitely. That was a huge turn the table opportunity there, and definitely got a huge points on Dongxuan on the Dou5 team. So we will see how MRC survivors will try to catch up to the Dou5 survivors strategy and top up that type of gameplay.
So yeah, let's see. Seer, Mercenary, and Fort. One thing with MRC is that they are known for these like unconventional and let's just say support heavy, because yeah, Prospector, Female Dancer here are all pretty standard picks for MRC, because they also like choosing Toy Merchant, because MRC is a team that prefers support over like rescue.
Definitely. You see the way they play, like we saw in the last matches, they just play a totally different way. They like to support each other a lot, they coordinate a lot, and even though they can get an early down on an early tower shock, they manage to come back, and that is also the awesomeness of MRC, and that's what they're called, the miracle team.
Yeah, because they are full of miracles, and they actually came a long way, because like there was a time like they used to be very strong, but then in one of the seasons, like in 2021 summer, they actually suffered a very bad losing streak and lost 11 games from the start. But then at 2021 autumn, they rebounded and became one of the strongest survivor teams too. So MRC definitely came a lot, like rebounded and had a lot of history. But then again, it's literally in their name, miracle.
Very, very nice team to follow up. And together with Dou5 here, we're gonna see Dongxuan banning Breakkeeper, Mercenary, 4, and Seer. Those are the top survivors he wants to ban. Really interesting, Jong. He's banning all the rescuers here and all the stunners that MRC got. So I think it's definitely maybe going for a cleric, Jong.
Let me see, cleric, but cleric against this team comp will be hard. First officer cannot be recorded in watch. Female and Prospector here to harass. Female princess support. Like, clerk may not be that easy to deal with in this matchup, if you ask me.
Then maybe it will be a geisha as well. Maybe a mirror match, same as the last one we saw with Xiaotong in Chinatown.
Yeah, geisha is possible, but geisha will also struggle against female dancer, because I think the rise of dancer and flywheel is one of the reasons why geisha and Bloody Queen has sort of fallen out of the meta, to be fair. And yeah, because the meta changed a lot. Oh, look, we're completely wrong now.
We were both wrong. This is going to be a wax artist match.
Yeah, wax artist actually made his first appearance in 2022 summer finals. Did not perform that well, and was also popular throughout autumn until teams finally started getting free 4Ks with it. Especially DongX is actually the first person to ever score a 4K with wax artist.
Wow, yeah, Dongxuan setting up trends, guys. This is how it is. Dongxuan plays it, and now everyone wants to play. Everyone wants to try this hunter because Dongxuan did it. So actually, wax artist counters flywheel. So I'm not really surprised to see wax artist being played as a BO2 instead of geisha. So that is actually a very interesting pick, Jong.
Yeah, and here's one thing you can know about DongX is that he never gives up, because like there were, especially at that wax artist game, he had a very bad start. had a very bad start as his first chase was way too long, but he managed to find the tiniest mistakes from the Survivor team and exploited it, and that's how he scored his first ever 4K with Wax Artist. So this is one thing you can pay attention for DongX. And for MRC, you can pay attention to Xiao Di the most because Xiao Di is once again known very good kiter that can kite for a long time and one of the OG survivors in the game too.
Definitely, Xiao Di, the OG dungeon escaper, as we know. But we don't know yet in this time because the last match he also didn't had a good start. But you have to see that in the other channel, so I'm not gonna spoil you that.
Yeah. Because actually with MRC, you have to know that in their early games, they're also the like team of memes, like because they used to have a survivor called Weirdo, and back at the day there was. In their first match, Weirdo actually played a Ford and he went down against a BQ as a with full football in under 20 seconds. And during the pause time, there was a part where 3 people are looking at him at the same time. And then people called it in Chinese 世界名画, the God picture.
Oh, yeah, they're like the god of memes also. MRC have some good memes. Maybe, Jong, you can share some later on your Instagram so people would know too about those memes.
Yeah. I'll leave a link to that. I'll leave a link to that in the description because they are the gods of memes. There are just too many memes of them, and that's what made MRC very popular in the early days of IVL.
Yeah, MRC really cool survivors. And we are right into Chinatown with Dong Xuan's wax artist going right for outside this area, going for the umbrella side, or maybe just around this little alleyway. And Xiao Di already running away, following this shortcut. We'll see whether he can find anybody else.
Well, I mean, he has to chase Xiao Di because the other option is Hua Ci, who is the first officer and cannot exactly be chased. Oh, going after Angel Didi or no? Seems like he'll be going after Hua Ci, but he's the first officer. It'll be very hard to chase him down.
I know, but at the same time, you need to get him to use all his items, so he has no more items for late game. So it's either this or just waste more time looking for that.
Oh.
So, beautiful hit, even with the watch on.
Yeah, I don't think any one of us expects this to that because it's very hard to hit a first officer under watch form. But here, DongX is not afraid of Hua Ci and just going to go for it. And now look at this, Hua Ci already has 88 wax on him, and he got waxed. And now the first officer will go down in a matter of seconds. This is not something we all expected.
That was incredibly fast. And even you said, I don't think it's gonna be for the first officer. I also didn't thought he would do, but look at that, just in 2 hits. Full of wax and first down when there's only like 1.5 minutes of the match.
Yeah, that's how terrifying DongX can be. DongX is not afraid. Sometimes DongX is also pretty aggressive and that pays in his favor, but now Angel Didi sneaking in for the rescue though.
That is a very good sneaky rescue right there. In middle rescue, so she avoiding the double hit, the double down, because Wax Artist is one of the best hunters for stuff in the rescue and will pop that tie turner on and Hua Ci will immediately go down. Will he try to get more presence from him? No, he cannot. So that was just a very early action on this match. There's only 1 cipher done, and then it's going to put a lot of pressures here on the survivors because the ciphers, 3 ciphers are left to be popped, Jung, and that is actually a lot of work.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's actually 2 ciphers. One is 87%. So actually this is looking to be a tying game, and DongX ideally wants a 3K or more just because we all know, because like a 3K ends the match. And now Xiao Di is here, and yeah, Xiao Di has played a lot of female dancer because he plays female dancer before it became meta, as I mentioned. So now all these boxes in the area will be a pain for DongX. And whoa.
Wow, he managed to farm him. He farmed him like a crop. There was no chance for him to get to that portal. He was like, you're not getting out of my way. This is it where you're gonna run. This is the last step you're gonna take. And I am Dong Xuan, and you are going to go back to the manor. Yeah, because DongX is actually very good in preventing blocking attacks. Because he actually, like in early days when no one knew about that, he figured how each hunter's hitbox works, and managing to do a twisting attack that
prevents the survivors from blocking it. Like he was the first one who came up with it, which now everyone subsequently learned, because as you mentioned, DongX leads the trend for hunters.
That's right. And now Shinha is going to take the second kite right here, full out of wax, using those magnets here. But do you think Prospector is actually has a good chance to counter wax artists in this area?
Yeah, sort of, because the moment he has 100 wax, he can bounce. If timed right, he can cancel the 100 wax being waxed. So let's see, Shinha over here. Oh, bouncing away. Shinha is a very well-known harasser. Like when he first came into MRC, his forward was very, very good and shocked everyone. He's a very good harasser player. Now, DongX will be after Xiao Di once again with no items.
No wasting any time, huh? Going for the dancer here that use all her boxes to pop those ciphers fast as well. So now she has to rokai this area. Full of pallets, taking the first hit and immediately going to the second story building. This is actually a very good area to kite, although there is basement here once again, Jong, once again.
So Xiao Di will want to get out of it, but Xiao Di is buying some time considering he has no items, and we can really see how well planned, how good Xiao Di is, because he has no boxes. He just relies on the raw kiting skills, and he's still lasting up till now and still looping around and can kite for even longer.
There's still a flywheel on effect, and he's doing such a good job controlling that he doesn't use it too early or too late, getting used from this using well this second story area, and we'll see whether he can get it. Ooh, didn't use the flywheel still. I think that was actually quite smart, because now the cipher machine is popped and he can just dash away from the hunter.
Yeah, he did not use the flywheel to save it for gate wars. So now that seems like to be a tie situation, because currently there's no TV from DongX, so DongX can really only down Xiao Di and like just take the tie over here. So yeah, there's no more items to be used. But hold on, MRC a long portal in front of me? Seems like MRC has some plans.
Wow, whoa, beautiful flywheel
two
there
portals,
to get it to the
double portal. Oh my god, this is going to be a free escape.
Wow, look at that! Going out of the gate, 3-man escape for MRC. That was huge mind game there, and you see he kept the flywheel just to get into the portal because they knew there was a portal there. He was so confident into keeping his flywheel until the very end, and this is just Xiao Di for you guys. This is how Xiao Di plays.
One thing I want to know is the coordination, because just now Xiao Di went straight from the hotel to the other side of the gate at the other map. Those two portals in a row gave Xiao Di the route to go straight from the hotel to the other gate. Like, that was a very good coordination and plan over there. So like as we mentioned before, MRC the team of support. Now you can see why.
Amazing. And this is just MRC for you guys, especially Xiao Di. That now you guys know why he's always known as the OG survivor of MRC, and also one of the reasons why MRC is called the Miracle Team. So really look out for Xiao Di, guys. Look out for. You can forget Xiao Cheng, but you cannot forget Xiao Di. Yeah,
Xiao Di and Xiao Cheng are the two most popular members in MRC for that reason. Xiao Di the most skilled survivor, and Xiao Cheng, who's also pretty very good hunter too.
Amazing matches.
Right. All right. We'll see you in a bit, guys. As right now, actually MRC tied up in terms of the round wins. Dou5 is still ahead in terms of points, but we'll have to see what happens in BO3 in order to determine this match. The sister teams getting intense. See you in a bit.
See ya.
Hi guys, we're back once again. Dou5 versus MRC.
Yeah, this
Ready?
is going to be a very exciting match, because the match that we just saw before was so exciting, especially with the escape of MRC. So really have a lot of expectations right now for Xiao Di here. Again, I'm looking forward to either his clutch flywheel or his super amazing rock kiting jump.
Yeah, especially like you mentioned, Xiao Di flywheeling away the wax. That was so clutch. That's so clutch. I think we all did not expect that from Xiao Di. So yeah, one thing just know about Xiao Di, expect the unexpected.
Yeah, from Saudi, just expect the unexpected because I was also looking forward to see his flywheeling that hit, or maybe flywheel right before dropping from the second story to the floor, but he didn't. He just got the flywheel right until the end when he saw the green portal from the priestess, and he just dashed to it, and that is what saved the match and made a two escape instead of a two escape, they got a three escape.
Yeah, and that allowed them to win the round, which was crucial. So now, oh, look at this. They banned DongX's geisha because DongX was also the first, sorry about that, the first geisha player, like one of the first person to play geisha in IVL. So MRC does not want to deal with it, and they chose Patient and Toy Merchant, the hunters that does counter the geisha, which was pretty smart from MRC.
Yeah, they knew that there is a geisha coming in, probability of a geisha coming in, so they don't want to get Dongxuan's geisha on this map because actually Leo's memory, is not one of the best hunter maps. So neither for Survivor, like it is the worst map for both. So the fact that they can get that geisha out of the field is actually very smart because now Dongxuan is going to have to play a little bit of a harder hunter. Could be actually also another wax artist or maybe a clerk. We don't really know.
Well, Toy Merchant here, yeah, MRC also loves the Toy Merchant too because MRC loves their support. So the question is what DongX is going to, because actually Dou5 likes the Leo's memory a lot. Like Dou5 probably chooses the Leo's memory most frequently, and it is also the map that won them the IVLs in summer. So we'll have to think about DongX because DongX has lots of different hunters. Like I don't think he has all hunters that we never expected. He was the first person to play geisha, first to like 4K wax artists. Like just so many. Like maybe we will see something completely unexpected from DongX once again.
Yeah, once again, MRC taking out the Enchantress, and there is a new survivor there for them, which is Patient and Toy Merchant. Definitely an interesting lineup right here because the Patient, after he runs out of hooks, he can get one item from the Toy Merchant, same as the Mercenary. So actually, Toy Merchant is so versatile. I really like playing Toy Merchant for a really long time. I really like throwing random items to the survivor to see whether they can catch it.
Yeah.
But we'll see what MRC can do. I think that's something MRC will totally do. Just throw them something they can work with and buy some more time from the hunter.
Yeah, there is one funny moment with MRC last season or last year is that they played the Toy Merchant and they placed the catapult at the gate, and the moment the hunter as a sculptor teleported to the gate, he sees 3 people flying in the sky as everyone immediately used the catapult. And there is a clerk. Yeah, DongX's clerk is also pretty strong because he did not play that a lot in the early days, but once he does pick it up, he's also been ransacking with it. But clerk against this team still has some difficulties because Toy Merchant's catapult, Patience hook, and Enchanter stun. Clerk is not easy against this team comp, Soymilk.
Yeah, because look at the clerk is a slow hunter beginning of the match with no presence. So he will have to get as much recordings as you can. And if the survivors are smart enough to drop those pallets before he can record the dropping pallet movement, then that definitely will make it harder for her to farm recordings and then use it against them on the late game. So it's going to be very difficult, but we'll see because it is Dongxuan after all, one of the best hunters in IVL. And let's take a look at the persona traits.
Oh, they have Merc and
no flywheel.
Patient.
Very interesting.
I think they predicted it because the thing is that Clerk is not that afraid of flywheels.
Yeah, because her hitbox is so huge, right?
Yeah. Clerk, because as Clerk, you would rather want to like drag distance rather than flywheeling. So I think them choosing no flywheels in advance, they probably guessed a Clerk is coming out. So that's why they chose their personas like this.
Definitely. And also, yeah, we'll see because she has all the basics. She has, I think, confined space and detention, if I look correctly. So that is a very common trait for Cleric. But after that, I think it's going to be very difficult regardless for getting that first hit on the survivors. We'll see how MRC does this game because Cleric is definitely a late game hunter.
Yeah, against a Cleric, you cannot afford to go down fast. But the thing is that reason why Leo's memory is that terrifying is because of the factory, which has 2 stories and very large. And look at this, Angel DD is just casually hiding below. Angel DD used to be a well-known Explorer player, and he likes to hide a lot. So I guess Explorer trait is coming back in play.
Definitely. And look, I just saw the build. It's actually trump card and detention, which is really important for us to know for late game. Maybe he can switch traits at the late game. And he found the toy merchant. What? That is so clutch right there.
Watch out. He will block the window over here. He had the block window recording. Now Angel DD is down in seconds.
Wow, this is so mind-blowing. Only 1 minute match and already a down. This is even faster than the last game.
Yeah, this is why you do not give DongX a chance. Angel DD thought he can hide out, but did not, because the thing is that when DongX went into bird's eye view, he can actually detect if a survivor is nearby. That's the thing with Clerk's bird's eye view.
Exactly. That is one of the things that Dongshan using Clerk in this map as well. He dares to use it because he knows how to take the most advantage from this character. And now going for that rescue before half, very smart, trying to not get the hit on the mercenary. But we'll see. He has to hit that double hit there, but at least got the body block on the toy merchant. Now we'll see whether she can escape this route. Will
block
be able
window.
to escape. No, cannot. Need to go
And
around
blink
that.
down.
Blink.
Oh, Dou5.
Amazing.
DongX is on fire at this game. This is why people mention you do not give DongX any chances, because Angel DD gave him a chance and now they're paying severely, because if you look at this double down and the Cypher is still only 1.5 in total, like this is very hard. And it was also pretty smart for DongX to save some window blocking recordings, because with the window vaulting recordings, this ensures that whatever they try, they cannot vault inside the factory.
Actually, it's very smart because this is why he doesn't even need confined space. He got confined space built in his character already.
Yeah, here's the thing you expect from DongX. He's always thinking 3 steps ahead. He already knows that. You can see right now Angel DD is trying to beeline to the factory, and DongX will once again not allow it with the blocking window. So this forces
now getting the catapult done. That is a very good move from DD. They're going away with the catapult, but this hunter is so fast, and she still got that. Oh, nice!
Lifting
it gave
pallet.
Dongxuan the lifting pallet recording right there. So going to catch up quite quickly to Angel DD.
Yep, and with the Angel DD is down, and now this will be the first out with 2.5 ciphers remaining. But the difference between a Clerk and a Dream Witch is that it's very hard to reverse early elimination as a Clerk, because Clerk already has an inbuilt field control.
Yeah, that Cypher control you mean, right? Yeah, I think so too. That's one of the things, amazing things about Clerk, is that she can be chasing the survivor and stopping the Cypher from being decoded at the same time without effortlessly. So it makes it even more scary than the Dream Witch at some points.
Yeah, and this is also why, like, all the Dream Witch players in one point decided to go for Clerk at BO1, because they all just know how terrifying Clerk can be when played right, especially when there are no harassers. So now Sing actually will be chased over here, but it's a Merc and 2 level pass, so probably can still last for a bit here. And oh, what the? Whoa, that's a pretty good mind game over there, though. Accurately.
It's not a mind game there. He was just waiting patiently. Like, you can drop the pallet anytime you want, but I'm still gonna hit you.
Yeah, he actually tricked Singha into dropping. That was pretty good over there. Because DongX's mind games are also pretty good, because he at one point used Clerk a lot at BO1 that people are also terrified of it too.
Actually, he was so confident in staying at the pallet. He knows no matter what, he's not gonna get pallet stand, because he knows his space so well, so he can handle that pallet getting down. And then Singha totally fell for it, and he just pulled it down. So that is the discipline that Dongshan has right there, and the mind gaming control.
Yeah, because as we mentioned, Dongshan is always 3 steps ahead, and now, yeah, the survivors will have to figure something out, but they still have that Enchantress with 3 stuns that can use to be assisting an. Oh, let's see, can you get Xiao here down here? Let's see. Oh,
That was
yeah,
so close, but so nice. Just the hitbox of Clerk, you can see the Clerk getting that hitbox so long, and the range is so huge. So that actually works for the survivors though. Now he's gonna have the first chair on the Enchantress, so not too bad, because better have Enchantress than the second chair for the Mercenary.
Yeah, because Mercenary has 2 elbow pads, it'll be hard to chase him down, and to be fair, DongX is massively in the lead because if you look at the cipher progress, they're still around like two entire half ciphers. It'll be very hard for the survivors to reverse from this.
Definitely. They definitely cannot decode all those ciphers by themselves. They need help, but they also need to get this rescue done at the same time. Now, there is Ty Turner in. There is a huge stand there from the Enchantress and going after the patient. There's actually quite risky though because the patient still has some hooks there to work with. So I don't think it's actually ideal, but Dongxiang is so confident and look at that blink through the window. He didn't even think twice. He just went for it.
Yeah, he was not afraid of that missing because that's the thing. Like, to be a good hunter, you never hesitate. And DongX and also Xiao Cheng never hesitates in their movements. And that's what's one of the reasons that they're so terrifying.
Just taking that hit again. And now going to see whether he can control the cipher. Yep, definitely locked it up. Now they cannot touch it. They need to move away or just wait it out, making them waste so much time there because the mercenary is unable to touch it.
Yeah, and he can now also cut off Xiao Di mid-rescue because DongX knew that approximately where did the survivors heal up from, so he knew which directions the survivors would come into. So yeah, DongX's macro game sense is coming into play over here as the question is, can Xiao Di pull off the rescue over here because he's half health and DongX is getting close to him.
Needs to time well. Needs to stun. Needs to time it well. Oh, she got the rescue. That is really good, but still will get one down, and that is going to be the Enchantress, which is not too bad because it will be her second chair. But at the same time, there's an injured patient and an injured mercenary that can barely decode. So still not looking that great for MRC.
Yeah, because they're still missing 2 ciphers, and one of them is around 60%. And with the thing that no one can decode now because one, Huazi can rescue while DongX can just casually lock one cipher. So, and we can see that both survivors are in the vicinity, but it's pointless because DongX can lock the ciphers whenever he wants.
Yeah, actually, you say casually, effortlessly, but actually it definitely took a lot of work for him to get to this point, but he makes it look so seamlessly, so easy.
Yeah, and oh, look at that target attack, not giving a single chance for Xiao Di to use his stuns to stun DongX. Like, that's just so terrifying because DongX's knowledge of how each hunter's hitbox works is very, very good because he said that he spent lots of time figuring out the hitboxes of each hunter, and that's coming into play.
Yeah, I see the Enchantress died with 3 curses on. That was so pitiful, really. And now Xinghe is the next one, putting the pallet down. Oh, blocking the pallet for him, taking the hit on. He trapped him, John. He trapped him.
Yeah, DongX's clerk snowballing. You never give DongX a chance. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, I mean, look, the other chance would have been for him to go to the window, but also there was not much space for him because the moment he's going to the window, he will get hit anyway.
He blocked the window again, and now down he goes. Like the thing is that DongX makes this.
Seriously, GG's here, Dongxiang.
Yeah.
So good.
Okay,
Masterpiece class. A masterclass of clerk, guys. This is the way it's done, guys.
Yeah, but he made that look so easy. But the thing is that there are lots of games where clerks get absolutely destroyed. But yet again, he made it look so easy.
Yeah, he can just record this so seamlessly. Like, here is a recording I took of you. This one is another one. Like, he's totally like he embodied clerk. He knows. He plays as he's actually clerk. That is the most scary part about Dongxiang. Every time he plays a hunter, he is the hunter. He becomes the hunter. So that is actually the game sense that he got and the level that he reached.
Yeah, and with that 4K, this actually is actually over. Like this 4K is actually means that Dou5 already won because Dou5 is already ahead in terms of points. But yeah, the thing is the interesting thing with DongX is that sometimes people would question him if he gets free escapes like 1 or 2 times, but then yet again here he's showing us why he was at one point the #1 hunter for 5 seasons in a row.
That's right. So this is one of the few matches that we want to show you guys, and I hope you guys are enjoying these matches same as us because it really is a masterclass of hunters and survivors from IVL.
Yeah. All right. So there's still one more match, and we're going to be see you guys in a bit. See you in a bit, guys. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Alright, hi guys. We're now once again still in Dou5 versus MRC, and now this is going to be about to end. But I hope you guys definitely learned more about these two teams and just the gameplay that we can expect from them. As I have actually learned a lot, and I enjoyed commentating just how intense like these matches can be, seeing them at their top form.
Yeah, especially with the last gameplay that we saw with Clerk, mind games, and also the hiding spots. Now you guys know sometimes, even though hiding is quite fun, like playing hide and seek, but sometimes with hunters like Clerk, right? Like we know that their ability is already with them on looking on the survivors that are nearby. So we cannot take any chances, man. Like this is definitely a huge high stake game.
Yeah, that's why, as we mentioned, you never give DongX any chances. Because if you give him a chance to exploit it completely,
he will, and he will get a 4-man.
Yeah, so let's hop into the last match, which has no effect on the final score. But then again, we can still see more of this Dou5 new team because they actually swapped around their members a lot. Once UpC left, they actually struggled to find their main lineup until they settled on this current lineup. So yeah, let's just see more and what to expect from Silver G and Nan, who are the new players, and us. Dreamwatch and Geisha will be removed. Like we don't call them sister teams for no reason. Mere bands.
Yeah, definitely. And you'll see the first bands from Xiaocheng are going to be Mercenary, Dancer, and Seer. So do you also expect a mirror match, John? Maybe another Clerk coming in? Because you see they're already bringing out the tough guys, the Prospector, and also the Forward.
I don't think Xiaocheng will be going for the Clerk, because it'll be very hard, because like this is a full fighter team and Clerk hates fighters. So I don't think it's going to be Clerk. Well, we can see Xiaocheng's more banning of a way to prevent the survivors from abusing the factory, because they remove the patient. This forces the Ento and the psychologist out.
Yeah, that's right. The Ento psychologist. Also, at the same time, this is going to be a very good combo because, you know, psychologist just pairs well with almost any survivor, but especially when there is no rescue, that's when psychologist is used, because she can be a tanker. She can take a lot of hits. She can heal up, Wi-Fi heal. So she's so versatile. So using her as a replacement of a mercenary or a gatekeeper, I think is a very good game. It's a very good combo here for the survivors.
Yeah, actually, psychologist is also a very good option in fighter team comps, because in fighter team comps, the fighters or the harassers would tend to get injured. So psychologist Wi-Fi heal can be used to reverse that damage, as Wax Artist will be in play, which is a good option considering this is a fighter team comp.
Yeah, for sure. And we see another wax artist coming in here from Xiaocheng. Do you think he's also going to try to mirror the match that happened before this one? Like the one that... But there's no priestess here though, so probably not gonna happen the same gameplay. But we'll see how this wax artist tries to get also an all kill, because the last match they got an all kill. So we'll see whether this match he can afford. He can also be same as Dongxuan and try to get this all kill in such a hard map like Leo's Memory. Yeah,
well, the thing is that getting an all kill is very hard when you need to go for it. But then Xiaocheng has no option, because considering they got 4K and lost already, the best thing they can do is to also get all kill and keep the round wins. So
that's right. And I'm gonna see here the builds. There are 2 flywheels and 1 tide and 1 broken window. So this is a very kiting support type of persona. So I think that shows that these survivors are ready to kite him for a really long time and not really looking forward for going for that rescue.
Yeah, and Xiaocheng only has detention and teleport. Xiaocheng has no blink this game. It'll be interesting. We don't see
very interesting, because well, actually you see that for the scope of the wax, you don't really need blink. So him breaking teleport, it means that he wants to harass the ciphers. He wants to stop the decoding and down the survivors really fast.
Yeah.
And the survivors on the other side, I'm pretty sure if somebody down really early, they're gonna sell it.
Yeah, definitely, because considering they only need 1 now, so going for Nan right now. Yeah, wax artist over here. Let's see Xiao Cheng's wax artist. He's not played that much, so gonna get close, and the chase is gonna begin now.
Yeah, now it's going to wax this palette area so he cannot vault it because it will be slower. But oh, what happened there? He got stuck there, but no, going around this area, taking the wax again, putting the palette down quite early. He doesn't go to the palette and going around, forcing for the wax to get into none and using flywheel very beautifully and will take the first hit.
To be fair, that flywheel did not. That's not good flywheel because that flywheel did not pay off and did not avoid any hits. So now, we can see that he's going to go after Nan, but the Ento bugs are here from Yihua, but seems like it's not going to be enough and still got hit. So the bugs is unfortunately an ineffective support.
Yeah, going to do this window to avoid the beast once and for all and kiting in this area, which is not so close to the ciphers, but also not so far. So not trying to go too close to them. Going around with this palette, since there is no blink on hand, is definitely a little bit pressure on Xiao Cheng, but we'll see whether the wax pays off right here. Mind games and down.
Yeah, but to be fair, this is a relatively fast down of Nan over here because there's only like around near 2 cipher kites, and that's not really enough in this meta. And Xiao Cheng managing to force Silver G's football weight definitely puts Dou5 in a bad position because now they cannot rely on using the 4 to support anymore. So Dou5 will have to be very careful in what they choose next because the kite was not that well, and then there was no support from both the 4 and the prospector so far.
Yeah, not yet. I think they don't want to give him presence that early on game. That's why he decided just to football away. But I also don't think they will really rescue. It's probably just giving some tinnitus right here because think about it. They only need 1 man escape. So what's the point of going for rescue? But Xiao Cheng in the middle spot him out. He might have to just rescue with the football.
Teleport! The teleport choice came into play now as this forced him to injure the 4 no matter what. And now Nan cannot exactly kite for long over here. So now this is once again not looking good for Dou5 survivors because this is two ciphers done and 2 half ciphers, and Xiao Cheng can definitely still go for a win if he wants. But if there's one good news is that Silver G forced out the teleport, meaning that Xiao Cheng has no TP to use and will have to waste time walking around to find the next target, and that's the one good news they have.
Yeah, now the trade is out. They know what is his hand. He has shown his hand, so they know what they're playing against. So there's no blink. There probably is no trump card because if you choose teleport, it means that you have no trump card.
Yeah.
So there's only one way out, which is go after the survivors. And now 3 ciphers remain in Chong. There's a lot of pressure on the survivors to pop those ciphers.
Yeah, but we can see that Silver G and Zero G were hiding at the factory. So this scared Xiao Cheng away because Xiao Cheng knows that the factory is a death spot and Chafin going to go for Yihua, but seems that Xiao Cheng did not see Yihua, who slided away with the bugs.
Nice, because it leaves no footprints as well. So
yeah,
kind of going to play a little bit of a chasing game. Now there is no more beast right now, so going to wait to see whether Yihua reveals his position, filling everything with wax to block the area, and the beasts are up again.
Yeah, that was a pretty good move, blocking both the pallet and the window, and this forces Yihua to break this pallet. Now he's in a bad position as his bugs are gone, and now he'll have to rely on his raw kite. But we can see that the first cipher is done, and the 4th one is about to be done soon. So Yihua is buying some time for the outward field ciphers, though.
Yeah, Yihua is going around this area, putting wax still everywhere and trying to just keep the shortest distance as possible, fill it with wax. And this wall actually works really well against the wax artist. Just hugging the wall, hugging this area, not to get too close, and trying to juke as well. But we'll see whether he can stuff this.
Watch out, hot wax. Oh, it did not work.
Oh, waiting it out. There's still time. Hot wax coming in. We'll see whether he can get it. Nice juke right there.
Dancing around. Yihua's dancing around right now. And got hit once, and I see. But there's a pallet, and Yihua escapes again.
Beautiful skill. Using the honey to vault even faster, but now Xiao Cheng moving on to the cipher that is vibrating the most, and it is going to be the CYJ cipher.
Yeah, so now the survivors will have to pop a new cipher. But that was a pretty good move from Yihua, like a pretty good catch from Yihua. forcing Xiaocheng to TP away. And now Xiaocheng will have to go over to ZYJ, but watch out, he's very high in wax. Let's see who'll get hot wax and down. And a flyaway over there. ZYJ is still alive. With ZYJ is clutching it right now with his movements.
Yeah, nice magnet too to buy some distance. Now another magnet on him. There's no more flywheel. Oh, wow. That was very, very good play here from Xiaocheng.
Yeah, so now Xiaocheng is going to chair ZYJ, but he is also pretty close to Yihua's ciphers. And there is one potential risk is that now he can go ahead and use the waxes to wax Yihua's cipher, which seems like it will happen over here.
Yeah, that is actually very nice. Now, Yihua is going to... very nice gameplay from Xiaocheng here, trying to control both chair and cipher. But will he be able to do it, though? Because look at the two ciphers distance and look at the chair, too. It's in the middle. So he's literally in the middle. He cannot really commit to anything right now. He just needs to camp.
Yeah, but the thing is that the survivors have another idea. Now, Silver is rushing another cipher, and Yihua is pressuring to make sure that Xiaocheng cannot leave the chair. So now the survivors are making a pretty good move over here in communicating what to do, and Xiaocheng once again waxing that cipher. So now Silver G will have to watch out, and he cannot go down fast, or else this will be a huge disaster.
Yeah, now trying to fill him up with wax while Entomology is going to prime the cipher. Now it's going to be very close. Now they managed to rescue, and it is going to be... they pallet stand, beautiful, and they pop the cipher.
That was a pretty good move from Silver G, because had Silver G go down just now, the cipher would not be primed due to being waxed. So Silver G managing to avoid going down over there is a very clutch move over there.
Yeah, now playing the game, the mind games with the pallets, filling up with wax, getting away from this area because it's very dangerous. Yihua, you need to get out now, using the wax, and gonna get a full detention hit on the entomologist.
Yeah, so now Yihua is going down. So I think the survivors, one of them will have to stay at the gate, and the other one will have to come by to rescue if they want to get at least one out, because that's their goal for this game. But it seems that Xiaocheng wants to play it safe, so the gate will be popped as ZYJ is going to be escaping to make sure that first they gain the round victory first.
Yeah, look at that. He has teleport in hand, but he doesn't want to use it. He thinks it's too risky. He prefers to just wait it out and see if there's tinnitus on, but nope. It was a bit too late, but like you said, Silver G, white paper in the middle. Will he get down here, or might be able to just get the dungeon on time?
To be fair, it will be pretty hard for him to get dungeon, because Xiaocheng can just slowly wait and wax him up to 100 over here. So I believe it will be pretty hard for Silver to get dungeon. Got waxed, and wait, that missed.
Hitbox moment right there. Silver G getting out of the wax. Be careful, because that wax is gonna get hot. Oh, look at that. Still the tension on hand, so I think Xiaocheng can definitely get this kill with no problem. It should be fine. Look at that. Nice.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 3-man kill. However, though, Dou5 still got what they wanted, which is 1-man escape.
Yeah, with that 1-man escape, they managed to win this round and also win the overall game and win this round. So yeah, congrats to Dou5. And honestly, I think this is a pretty good back to form match for Dou5, considering that this season their performance or the survivors' performance were not good. While for MRC, I do feel the MRC will have to try and recover, because counting this Dou5 loss, they actually lost 6 games in a row in the second round. So this has to be they do have to find a way to recover from that.
That's right. That is beautiful comeback there, and beautiful matches from both teams. But at the end, there's always only one winner, and this case is Dou5.
Yeah, actually it was very clutch, especially Dou5 clutching the 4 escape, MRC clutching 2 free escapes. It was just so back and forth, but then DongX woke up in the end, and you never want to mess with the number 1 hunter.
Yeah, you have to let the dragon sleep, because when he wakes up, nobody gonna stop him.
Alright then, so yeah, this is going to be the end of the part 1 of the series of IVL in English, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as we did, because I certainly enjoyed it. Soymilk, what about you?
I enjoyed so much. It was so nice, even though I already watched these matches, but commenting about them in English and being able to share with you guys this joy that we have of watching IVL together. It's just everything, you know. It's just everything.
Yeah, I love watching IVL and would love to share the joy too. So this already means a lot. So yeah, thanks for inviting me to do this together, Soymilk.
Yeah, thank you so much, John, for providing all the matches because you're the one who helped out with the OBS and everything. So yeah, all kudos to John for the hard work and everything. He is the man behind the scene. He is everything.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and also kudos to Soymilk for suggesting this because I'm having so much fun and I would love to share more IVL action with you guys.
Yeah, so hope to see you guys in our next session of IVL in English.
All right, see you guys in next week, and hopefully we'll see you in the next section. Bye. Bye-bye.